what got me really worked up about this when this case was first introduced was that these people were all screaming about election integrity and the importance of protecting democracy and the threat that Donald Trump was to our democracy. And we had to step in for the sake of our republic in order to stop this man. There was this kind of superhero idea that they were coming to the rescue. We are stepping in to try to defend the republic. And I'm sitting there going, no, you are directly interfering with democracy by even making this argument and dragging us through this and getting the Secretary of State and the Attorney General of Colorado all in on this. You are actually compromising my vote on this. All in the name of defending the republic and democracy. It was the hypocrisy, the utter hypocrisy of the entire effort that just drove me absolutely crazy about this. The fact that it was shut down 9-0. It was like the adults finally stepped in and looked at the broader implications of this as it relates to the republic and the future of our country and democracy and said, finally, we're going to get some clarity on this. We're going to put the adults in the room, and we can't have states one by one picking who can be on the ballot and who not. That will result in the dissolving of our nation. So I'm very glad to see this. I'm glad to see that those that tried to do this were shut down, not 5-4, not 8-1, unanimously. You cannot interfere with people trying to support their candidate and choosing who they think would be best simply based upon your reading of Amendment 14, Section 3. So that's why I was worked up. I think Jenna Griswold is an embarrassment to this state, going back to her taking talking points from Planned Parenthood. This job of Secretary of State should be the least controversial job. I mean, to Tim Young's credit, I never read about Tim Young in the newspapers. I hardly even think about the guy. He is the, what is he? He's the treasurer.
Yep.
He's the treasurer of the state, right? Don't get into the politics. Stay out of it. The attorney general, maybe. The governor, lieutenant governor, yes. But if you're the secretary of the state or you're the treasurer of the state, I don't want to read about your job in the newspaper. Your opinion doesn't matter. And if you end up with a 9-0 slapdown from the U.S. Supreme Court, you should hang your head in shame, walk out that door, and no one should ever think about you again for the rest of this state's history.
Well,
tune in to the Jeff and Bill Show weekdays, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 710 KNUS.